I started working after graduation with Kenya Meat Commission, which I worked for a number of years before moving to northern Kenya to start up a new abattoir where I worked for many years, around 7 years. After that, I moved out of employment and went into private consultancy.
It is that private consultancy that has propelled Sylvester Nyadero into the international job market.
I worked in Somaliland to put up a sausage plant in Hargeisa, and I also worked briefly in South Sudan, also to help in putting up one of the abattoirs, and finally here.
Now he is in Liberia. His first assignment is as good as done. The abattoir, whose construction he has been supervising, is now complete and test runs done. Sylvester is working for an American NGO that is supporting Liberia's livestock sector.
I came primarily, one, to coordinate the various contractors, that is the civil engineers, the mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, refrigeration engineers, to ensure that the abattoir would produce or would run, or the production, there will be no downtimes, to end up with this facility to put it together. Yeah, one. Then two, to help in recruitment and training of staff. And then three, train the management team, yeah, and also train in the actual running of this abattoir.
Sylvester, a graduate of the University of Nairobi in Food Science and Technology, is now one of the expatriates Liberians are depending on to uplift the sector that crumbled due to civil wars.
And Liberia do not have sufficient livestock supply to feed the populations, as compared to Kenya, or as compared to Somalia, where we have a lot of livestock, or in Tanzania, where we have a lot of livestock. And equally, livestock is very expensive in West Africa. It's twice or 2.5 the price in Kenya and the neighboring countries, or in East Africa.
Liberia, with a population of only about 4 million people, is known to be green almost throughout the year, with great potential not only for agriculture but also livestock keeping.
Liberia imports virtually the livestock that is required from mainly Guinea, because there is high livestock population in Guinea and Ivory Coast. Tayarisha mashini, sasa hiyo ng'ombe iko juu, unararua ng'ombe kutoka juu. This is the first abattoir of its kind. The abattoir that was built earlier on was done in 1960s and is in a very, very bad state at the moment. We only have one meat inspector in the country, and you can imagine what that means. So more meat inspectors have to be trained.
Ebola outbreak that hit Liberia and other West African nations in 2014 spread partly due to poor handling of meat.
The issue of hygiene is a challenge, and people really have to be trained, even in the markets, of how to handle meat. And also remember, most of the meat that is eaten in Liberia is imported, mainly from India and other countries.
And one may ask, are there investment opportunities in the livestock sector here?
One is to invest in breeding and multiplication. Yeah? To bring the right breeds, because pasture is not the problem, water is not a problem. It's to get the right breeds and get the right veterinarians to take care of livestock. That is a big investment opportunity in this country.
This is one thing we're looking at, because here we have more than 10-15 persons working here who have been jobless. So it's going to help us.
The locals relate with us very well. They relate with us very well. I don't think they have problems with us. We don't have issues.
That brings us to the end of this special season of Daring Abroad, the Pan-African season, in which we featured Kenyans and other nationalities working or doing business, especially in Western and East African countries, from Kenya to Uganda, Burundi to Rwanda, Tanzania to Ghana, Liberia, and even Togo, where the headquarters of EcoBank is located. Signing off from Monrovia, the capital city of Liberia, I'm Alex Chamwada for KTN Weekend Prime.